Hi, long range hunting. Welcome to episode 17 of our terminal ballistic testing, hunting versus match bullets. Now today we are talking about the Lapua Scenars, or however the heck you say that word. Now, we did this test with a 308. Nate is actually doing the shooting today. This was at 100 yards, so, a very high velocity for shooting out of a 308 with that 167 grain. I'm going to let you watch Nate shoot and the slow motion, etc., and then we'll dive into it. All right, we're testing the Lapua bullets here, 167 grains. We got Nate shooting.
Okay, going hot. Y'all good?
Yep.
Got him.
Now, for anybody that complains about going out, he's got a broken ankle and still on the range. So
that's right.
Quit crying, people. Get out to the range and train. Now, this is the problem with these bullets. This is not a great one. It's not one I recommend to people, and it's the Lapua bullets. But you can see it just penciled through. Didn't expand at all. Just went right through. It didn't even knock the stick out that we used to hold or even do anything with the hide or meat. As you can see, that's absolute terrible performance. The tip clogged. It penciled right through. There was no real transfer of energy with that bullet. Now, this is a perfect example of how a company that has stellar products can also make crappy products. Bushnell is one that always comes to mind as another great example of that. Bushnell's bottom end is absolutely terrible. Their top end is actually pretty good. And, you get the same thing with a lot of different companies. I shoot a lot of Hornady's top bullets. They do really well, but Hornady also has crappy bullets. Some of the worst reloading gear I've ever used has been from Hornady. If you look at my bench, I run a lot of RCBS, Redding, stuff like that. I've gotten rid of pretty much everything Hornady that I've ever gotten for reloading. The quality's not there. So companies can make really good stuff and they can make really crappy stuff. Lapua, hands down, has some of the best brass in the game for precision. The bullets are a different story. Now, I had a guy recently try to argue with me, oh, they should be great because, competition shooters use them. Yeah, I mean, they did back in the day. I don't know of anybody currently, unless it's in Europe, that actually runs it. All the top guys in ELR and long range that I know, for PRS and all that, even the top guys, I don't know if anybody's running Lapua bullets. Now, they'll use Lapua brass, but no Lapua bullets. Now, a lot of people don't realize that these videos are just to educate and show people, especially the temporary wound cavity. A lot of the guys that do the testing for these, ballistic gel, etc., they're using it to try to find out what a projectile will do hunting. I did it backwards. I already know what they're doing hunting because either I've personally used them or people I know have, and we've gotten together, collaborated that data, the pictures of the exit wounds, entrance wounds, all that, and we can look at it and study them and do comparisons. This video series was just simply to educate and show the difference between bullets, especially that temporary wound cavity, that energy dump. Because without performance, it's not going to dump that energy.
that number on the box or in your ballistic calculator says this X amount of energy at this impact velocity isn't actually correct. That is energy potential, and it's directly based off the performance of that bullet. Now, these Lapua bullets, as you saw, they went right through. It almost looked like an arrow went through there. It's just a straight line. There's no real wounding going on there. There's no tearing. There's not really an energy dump into that media or that animal that it's representing. It's piss poor performance. And that exact thing is what we've seen in the field. Now, will it kill? Yes, any bullet will kill, whether it expands or not with correct shot placement. But again, that's not ideal. I don't recommend these bullets for hunting. It has nothing to do with match. Some match bullets are the best bullets out there for hunting. They will give you the absolute best performance out of any bullet made out there, including the quote-unquote hunting bullets. This is not one of them. This is one of the worst performing match bullets out there as far as terminal performance. Again, we've seen that in the field. So, the bullet doesn't lie. Look at what the bullet has done. So, again, just because a company makes some quality stuff in other places doesn't mean it's going to translate. I highly recommend you stay away from this bullet. Can it shoot all right? Sure. Is it the most accurate? Not really. They're not bad, but they're not great either. It's not something I would waste my money on. There's far better bullets for both accuracy and terminal ballistics. Now we're going to be continuing this. This next episode is going to be a whitetail high shoulder shot with a 6mm Creedmoor with 110 grain A-tip. It's by request from a friend of mine. Phenomenal results. You'll just have to wait for that. I did a bunch of filming this weekend. Thank you again, Nate and Gary, for all your help in allowing me to come out there and do this. So everybody, be safe out there. Happy hunting.
Not that hard, people.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notification bell so you won't miss out on any future video. And happy hunting.